All the things are fixed, hopefully. Should be good. I've had my space cleared up. Let's see. Bythron sees me. It's not showing my chat. All right, what? Why? Normally shows the chat here, but now it's not. Well, that's weird. What? I don't need a Christmas deal, thanks. To activate chat, please enable channels here. Like it's all here. I don't understand what you're asking me. What happens when I type? I'm going to type flag. No, it's not going to go anywhere. So apparently this chat is no longer connected to anything. Well, that's weird. But these are correct. Update title, is that channel? No, Christmas deals, thank you. And this chat also isn't working. It just says I need to log in. Oh, what the heck. That's how it goes sometimes. All right. I'll figure out my login later. What I can do is I can always see things on this feed. So that's what I'll do. I'll just go here. All right. So let's roll 5 and a 3. Wow, that's exactly the same as my practice roll earlier. That means this mech was fate. What is this mech? Look at that. I got a spreadsheet up. It's going to be odds. And it's going to be 3. Ooh, we get to build a Spartan. That's going to be fun. There we go. And I'm going to listen to my pretzel, and people are going to know that I'm listening to things, and they don't know what it is. Actually, I can't even hear my pretzel. Let's turn it up. Or non-interactive mode? Yeah, maybe. Oh, that just made it angry. Ah, here we go. Since it's not tied to my desktop audio, I don't need to do that. All right, there we go. And let's grab a spark. Is this where I put my mechs? No. Here. Not that one. Rustle, rustle, rustle. Aha, there's one. One Spartan. So yeah, we got the Robotech miniature from Palladium Books in Ninja Division. And I've already cut out all the pieces, so I just need to trim it. Put them together. Glue them all up. We're good. I guess that's not the right leg for it. Let's see about this one. That seems right. Did you build up any Spartans there, Bythron? He's got little grippy things on his feet. That doesn't seem particularly helpful for gluing a miniature to a base. Oh, thank you, Bythorn. Yeah, I'm doing it a little bit later because, well, we're on holiday time, so everything's running later. Normally, I would do it earlier. Then also figured, hey, why not watch Tabletop Minions? Since I usually miss it. So I could have done it a little bit earlier, but not too much earlier. I made cinnamon rolls today. That was pretty great. I enjoyed cinnamon rolls. You haven't touched the Destroids? The Destroids are not too bad. They build pretty well. They're better than the Valkyries. Ooh. Ooh, someone baked bread a few days ago. That's delicious. Yeah, we had some phyllo pastry. What we wanted to get was frozen dinner rolls, the dough for them, so we can make the Land of Nod. But I'm able to find any frozen bread dough. But there was phyllo pastry, so I made cinnamon rolls, which is, well, probably less likely to kill me than Land of Nod is. Okie doke. Oh, there it is. Oh, it's a frozen bread liquidation store up near Schnook. Truth be told, I haven't searched that hard for frozen bread because I have been lazy. Also, the rows are terrible. So basically, couldn't find it locally. Wasn't getting it. Oh yeah, the wholesale place by Bianca's. Pretty sure I've been there. I have a grocery pickup for Wednesday. Hopefully the road conditions improve by Wednesday. It's been a long time. They have not improved. It even got to be pretty warm out, and they still just there's too much snow, I guess. It got up to 8 degrees? And it barely made a dent in it. And then it snowed more. Too much snow. We're thinking about walking down to the Sentry Box this week, though. Take my daughter, have a nice hike, see if they have the I don't remember what the magazine's called now. The one with the halflings in it, though. Not sure if I'd get anything else. I was thinking about looking for dragons, but then I remembered I had dragons. Doesn't mean you couldn't look at dragons anyway. So they have these seam lines that are not supposed to be there. And the seam lines are in between like details. So they're awesomely difficult to fill. And you could just say, well, why even bother filling them? Why not just leave them? Why do I want to put all that effort into just polishing a turd, perhaps? It probably should still look okay, even if you didn't fill it. And it's true, they do look okay. Not great, but okay. The arms are a single piece, though, which is pretty awesome. Well, some of the arms. Game Trade Magazine? Not Game Trade Magazine. I sent you a message a while ago as to which magazine it was. Now I can't for the life of me remember what it is. But they always come with a sprue of miniatures. I don't know if they always do, but it seems like they always do. The last one I saw had a sprue of bolt action Marines from the US, which is pretty tempting too. There's a lot of conversion potential there. Get yourself some nice generic soldiers. Give them some sci-fi guns. It could be fun. Miniature War Games Magazine. I'm pretty sure that's it. Pretty sure that's the one. So I'm not sure if this is the Spartan with the gun or not. Let's see. No, he's got the empty hands. Okay. And the popped open missile bays. The other one has a gun pod, which is pretty cool. I think there's detail missing here. Let's get the carbide tip. Yeah, I haven't looked into the subscription price. I'm pretty sure I can't afford it right now. But I bet in the future I could. Well, that should be reasonable. Not great, but reasonable. To put a little detail in there. Have to give it a little battle damage, I suppose. All right, let's do his green. Did you see that they're doing, there's a company, I think it's with one of the authors of the Battletech novels. I think it's a Blaine Pardo. They're starting up a miniatures company to do alternative sculpts for Battletech. So, like, they might have like the Stormcrow Alt A or Alt B or Alt C instead of having just the Prime versions. That's pretty cool. All right, that looks good. And they're going to make them in the US. Can't remember the name of the company now. But Camo Specs did a review on their prototype. It's looking pretty good. There's that. Yeah, because, that's one of the big things for Battletech. Get all the alt versions out. Pay a little extra for those. Those seems you're looking to pay at like Iron One metal prices, so not even overly expensive. You'll have to see, I guess, in the end, once they're actually out. Yeah, they have the licenses. That's the important thing. Otherwise, you might as well just be doing home-printed MechWarrior Online sculpts. Oh yeah, I contacted Peter to ask him for some 50 by 50 and 50 by 100 bases for Oathmark. Yeah, Iron One Metals is doing the strange metal versions of the plastic models. And this other company is going to do, I'm not sure if it's plastic or resin versions of the alt sculpts. It could be 3D printed as well. I didn't quite catch the details there. I've been meaning to look into it. I don't know if there's an official like Catapult K with the PPC's version either, which would be pretty terrific to have a one that matches up with the regular Catapult. And that's what these do. They do. They're matched up really well with the Prime versions. They're produced by Catalyst. I would rather have plastic, unless it was well done metal. Overall, plastic's easier to deal with the battle mechs because they have a lot of hard edges, which seem to get scraped easy. And honestly, they're not detailed enough to really make a difference, I feel, that the metal can often bring. So they might as well just be in a cheaper plastic, like all the current Catalyst battle mechs. Pretty nice. A little bendy, but pretty nice. But yeah, there's some people out there who'd rather have metal. So that's good for them, that they'll have the option. Die-hard metal fans. I like metal. In some miniatures, I might even say I prefer metal. But I don't know. Maybe I don't prefer metal. Maybe I just prefer those miniatures that are in metal. I love plastic kits. I like resin. I pretty much like all of them. Strato Minis make some great battle mechs, that's for sure. They're all in resin. Need to leave that out. What would you rather go for, metal or plastic? All right, that one looks pretty good. Nice little hand. Details get a little mashed up because they decided to put the joint to the sprue on the fingertips for no apparent reason. That's true, yeah. Yeah, definitely plastic if it's cheaper. Expensive plastic just does not seem worthwhile, even with the conversion possibilities. I think all the new Bot Wars stuff is, or Bot Wars stuff is resin. That always feels a little more worthwhile too, even if it's expensive. Here, there's a big push on the Bot Wars stuff for a bit, and it seems to have quieted down. So it's going to be here and here. Okay. If you're lucky, you get something like Kids Logic, where you get awesome resin miniatures. For a pretty good price. All right, does that seem right? Kinda. It's kind of a weird angle. Like it should be that angle. Did I clip off the wrong one then? Maybe. Maybe that should be this side. And that should be this side. Okay. That's what we'll say it is. Say that's this arm. Stay away from Bot War till you build what you have. Yeah. There's so many YouTubers got Bot War stuff. I feel like I haven't seen too many of them actually play it. They just painted them. All right. There we go. Let that sit. We'll build these next. All the missiles. Let's go this way. Yeah. Okay. I don't remember where these go. Must be on the torso. Somewhere. Maybe on here. I might have to look at the instructions for that. Ah, so Ash did play it. I can't remember if I watched that or not. What's my time at? 9:44. I think we're making pretty good time. I'll have to put my kid to bed soon. But I think I'll be able to finish this since we're on Christmas hours. She's not going to bed too terribly early these days. I think the Spartan is my favorite for non-monster Destroids. The monster is definitely my favorite. And I really like the look of the, I don't remember the name of it now. Tomahawk, that's what they're calling it these days. I like the looks of the Tomahawk, but yeah, I was always more partial on the Archer, or the Spartan. What did we call it back in the old days? Gladiator? I think you called it the Gladiator in the old days. Which I still like the name of Gladiator. All right, how's that look? Missile, missile, missile. That way. Look at all those missiles. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think they'll stick with the names now, though. Who was the famous BattleTech guy who had an Archer? Was it Morgan Kill? I think it's because of these pry bar like hands. I always like the pry bar hands. I never even thought about it as a missile mech, honestly. Maybe when I build one of my other ones, I'll put a command module on it and have it as my personal mech. Gun pod. Or I could put a baton on it too. So they also come with baton options. Oh, this one has mold lines on the missiles. Didn't notice that with this one. Oh, yeah, this little in there. Where is my brush? There it is. Uh-oh. You had a bit of buffering? Yeah, I'm not hooked up to my streaming service. Let's see if it said anything. Yeah, because that's my chat on here. So I can't see. Oh, I can maximize. Nope. Not going to show me. It says no one's watching, though, so that's always nice. Apparently, I'm not streaming to anything at all. That's probably why the chat isn't working. It doesn't say anything about. Ah, here we go. No, I don't know. Couldn't say. I think I would rather have one with the missile bays closed. I wouldn't say I'm a huge fan of the missiles open look. The missile bay is open. Ah, your Wi-Fi is choking up, perhaps. Yeah. Yeah, I'm hardwired in. But, it's Christmas season, so there's going to be a lot of traffic. People video chatting. Do you have fiber optic internet at your house? We have a cable DSL. Oh, I got really chill all of a sudden. Okay. So we got to clean up these bits, and then we're ready for assembly. Mac Monday! Hey, Darth Torlin. How are you doing? Video is working, yeah. Basically I hit stream before I had things set up. I didn't mean to, but I did press it on purpose. If that makes any sense. It probably doesn't make sense. Basically, I thought to myself, I need to set up my stream, and then I hit start stream. I'm like, I don't know why I pressed that. I'm not even ready. So then I hit stop. Oh, yes, and Darth Torland, which Destroid is his favorite. How about you, Bythron? What was your favorite Destroid? Laser guns. You like the Tomahawk? Yeah. Tomahawk's a good choice for sure. Okay, I got all my pieces. I'm just gonna look it up. Assembly. You like all the mechs? Yeah. My top choice is definitely the monster, but I do love the Spartan as well. I like the Tomahawk. I like the Defender. I like the Phalanx. All the destroyers are really cool. The Veritechs are cool. I don't think there's anything in Macross I don't like, honestly. You had to get your RPG book out. Oh, went too far. Nope, I didn't. Palladium books, assembly guide, Spartan. There we go. Loading. Oops. Punch my mic. Ah, they go in the back there. Okay. Perfect. And we are ready for the final part of our show. The first thing we'll do is we'll attach the missile bays into here. Yeah, not having to pin the pieces is really nice on the plastics, even if they're not super high quality. There we go. Pretty bad. Pretty bad. And by bad, I mean good. I didn't put them upside down, did I? Pretty sure I didn't. All right. And then on the back will be those guys. Guess those are vents for the missile blasts. Oh yeah. Super Valkyrie. YF4. I wasn't super huge on the YF4, but I wanted it. I don't really have a lot of attachment to YF4, I think is the thing. The only Valkyries I really like are the VF1s. I never really was attached to any of their Valkyries either. The alphas and betas are alright. The same with all the later Macross ones, but cool. Hips. Hips don't lie. Okay, which one's the front? That one's the front. Okay. I also really liked the armored Veritech. I like the looks of that one a lot. I think I have one. Yeah, I'd endorse that Darth Torlin for sure. Mini Tech is so sweet. It looks so good. So crisp. And if it's broken, which sometimes happens, usually it's not too big of a deal, unless it's like a tiny antenna. And then, tiny antenna life. What can you do? All right, get those little legs in there. Then we'll go all the way in. Interesting. Okay. Was not expecting that. Well, in this case, I'm just going to put him on his base right now. Seems okay. Just so I can straighten him up a little. Give him some arms. Oh, 10 o'clock. And then we'll just leave his arms hanging down. Because he's going to keep his arms out of the way while he fires his missiles. You should always keep your arms out of the way of your missiles when you're firing them. And lastly, one laser. Which maybe I should have put on before. Because he might fall off his base. All right. Let's see. I think that's the way it's going to go. Not too shabby. A little haphazard, but he worked out. So there we go. How many builds have I built so far in my life? The Robotech kits or for the Random Mech Mondays? This guy is number 4 for Random Mech Mondays. I still need to finish processing all my Valkyries. Yeah, that guy's done. All right. Another check. Yeah, so 4. 4 mechs for Random Mech Mondays. How many more do I have to go? Let's see. Pop it up. Yeah, no painting yet. This is all just getting them built. So I'll pop up the image here. So let's see. We did the Spartan MBR 07 Mark II. We did the Ranger Omni-Mech. I think that's only 2 I've rolled off the chart. And then so I had 2 more before that. The Jackalope, which I don't see on here. Pretty sure the Jackalope isn't on here. And before that was, what was it? What was the first mech? Oh yeah, the Marauder 2. That's it. It was the Marauder 2 from Insane Kangaroo. So there we go. Yeah. The reason I wanted to start the Random Mech Mondays is because I have a lot of Catalyst Games miniatures coming with Wave 2. Well, it's not a ton, but still, I wanted to get all these built so I can just start batch painting everything. So I wanted to have all of my old stuff built, and then I'm like, I should just throw in all the old mechs I got. I don't know if I'll paint the Robotech stuff right away or not, but I will eventually paint it for sure someday. Getting it built's half the battle, or 3/4 of the battle. And that's it. So I'm going to say goodbye so I can put my kid to bed. But thanks everyone for dropping by. Darth Torlin and Bythron. Good to see you guys. Thanks for coming. I don't know if I'll be able to do it earlier next week or if it'll be about the same time as this time. But yeah, sometime Monday night for sure. That's when I'm going to do it. All right. Thanks for stopping by. Bye. Oh, that's right. I have to go over here. Now I hit. Okay, now I say bye.